Hello, it's Jang here from JangBricks.com with a LEGO movie set review. This is Bad Cops Pursuit. Comes with 314 pieces. This car is really the focal point of the set, and it is really cool. It was an interesting build putting it together. Definitely different from anything that I've built before, and it looks interesting. And it has a lot of really cool features. One thing, part of the build that came out really interesting is just how you got just a slight angle to the roof. It's slightly angled down, and that's actually on a hinge. The way that works out, very nice. You've got this wing back here, kind of spoiler. You can adjust the angle of that. You can see the engine outlets there. Got these nice aerodynamic side pods. Aerodynamic here with the matching colors at the ends. Very nice, some lights and stuff. That's all very cool, but in the fact that it's a flying car, it does not have wheels at all. I think that is awesome. Personally, I just really like that idea. Now, let's get into some of the actual transforming features of this car, because that's especially interesting. Normally, the hood is down like that, but pull that out just ever so slightly, and then these flip down, these two lights, which are actually supposed to be red and blue lasers, so those are for shooting. They don't actually shoot, so it's just for imaginative play, but it's still a really fun thing, and it's really obvious, lit up things on the front. Sure, they're going to shoot. Now, even more cool than that, by far, is the way that the sides work. So these actually open up. You've got these lights underneath it there. Same thing over on this side, but now check this out. All this stuff inside here looks like it could just be greebling or texture, just texture for the sake of texture, but it's not. Watch this. This flips out like so, and then it keeps flipping. It keeps going. So cool. Watch it on the other side. Watch this one from the top this time. So I'll pull out the top bit first. Uh-oh, looks like I'm turning it accidentally. Pull this out. All right, so now it's straight to the side, and then just keep going with it. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. That looks really great. Flying car, flying around with the extra shooters on the sides like that. Yes, that is good stuff. I really like that. Now, these also require that you imagine that they're actually able to shoot, because they're not actually able to shoot. They're not flick fire missiles or anything like that. But, most kids want to hold this thing like this, fly it around like this, and go, which is exactly what this is made for, and it's perfect for that, and it looks great. And when you're done, you can kind of just fold them back in. It's a respectable build, and it doesn't fall apart. It's not too complicated, and it just works. It just works. I like that car. This is a piece of a train bridge. It was actually the first build in the set, and it looks good for what it is. It's not actually compatible with Lego trains, so you're not actually going to be able to put a car on it or anything. This is a nice little section with a little island, a little rock with a small frog on it, and it has an action to it too. The whole idea is that this whole thing is dilapidated and falling apart. I'm assuming it's going to get shot in the movie. As of the time of this video, the movie has not come out yet, but it has this action. You pull this little lever back here, and that falls off. So you have to watch out for that. And one of the things you can do is have Emmett running down the top here, the special running down the top here, and he gets out towards the end, and he's still running, and then the thing falls off. That's okay and all, but personally, this is just my personal thought, because it's my review. I could have done without all this. It's not really that cool and interesting to me. You can't even actually drive something on it. It's just too small, and adds a lot of pieces that could have been better used, I think, for some other small little vehicle or something else that you could use with other sets a little bit more easily. Now, there is another tie-in with this set to how this works. The idea is if you fall off from there, you're going to fall into water down beneath here, and you're going to be flailing around, and Robo-Crocs will come to try to apprehend you. So you got to look out for the Robo-Crocs. These are the traditional Lego alligator crocodiles we've had for quite some time now. Dark green in color, that's good. And they've got the little police lights on them. These guys have mouths that open way up and shut like that. Got some extra studs on top, studs on the bottom, or ability to connect to studs on the bottom. So good regular Lego stuff. Move your tails back and forth. These are kind of cool, but still, to me, just do without that and do something else with these. The minifigs in this set are Emmett the Special, and he's been in a number of the sets, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking at him. But if this is the first Lego movie set review that you've seen, then you can check out exactly what he has for his torso, for his print, print all the way through all the pieces, print on the front of the bad cop there, bad cop who is also a good cop. And before we turn around, check out the hair on Emmett. It's a little bit different than the norm. Before we turn this all the way around so you can see the prints on the back, this is the new style of blaster that they've just added in for 2014. The thing about this is that it actually shoots. It actually shoots that little piece. Anything with a single stud on it, it will actually fire off. So I'm going to put my hand over here and show you. Just push down on the top. You saw how fast that came out? Bounced off my hand and bounced right back. They give you extra ones of these, and the idea is, you just shoot stuff all over the place. So that's kind of a cool little feature. It's a little action. I wouldn't mind seeing a number of these released in many sets, and in fact we are going to get them in a number of sets, but it could make for some fun play if you get a bunch of them together. Let's go ahead and turn these the rest of the way around so you can see things from the back, and I'm going to take off the piece de resistance right here, the piece of resistance. Yeah, very, very, very bizarre piece as intended. You can see that Emmett has a second face, an alternate face, his more confident face right there. And then bad cop, I said, is also good cop. Yeah, he has a second face too. Bad cop, good cop. So there is the good cop version of that head. Super cool car. The rest, meh. I like the way that the blaster works. The crocodiles actually are pretty decent, but all this here, I don't know. I know it ties into the movie, but for me, it just doesn't really do it for me. The car, though, does. I think the car is absolutely awesome because it looks really cool, but then it also flies. And it has all that hidden stuff and transforming little features. Awesome. Also, it was a pretty satisfying build, too. So overall, I still like the set on the whole, even though kind of the scenario is a little bit lacking for me. But I would get this personally just for the car and the two main minifigs. I see the Crocs as kind of being a bonus here, and then all this is just extra pieces. It doesn't really tie in with anything else that you would do. So I just see those as being extra pieces. So those are my thoughts about this set. Let the rest of the world know your thoughts about this set in the comment section below, and I'm going to get to work building some more stuff to bring you even more videos, as I always do. So stay tuned for more to come. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.